Hi everyone, welcome to the demo video of DevOps Milestone 2. This is Manish here and I also have my teammate Pei with me.
Hello.
So we will walk you through the demo of the DevOps pipeline that we have developed so far for demonstrating testing and analysis component, which will ensure that the correctness of the commit. So let's get started. Pei, what repository are you using for testing the pipeline we developed?
I use an external branch that external repository that's written by somebody else.
Okay, so you have some real project existing on GitHub repository and
Yes.
you have just forked it. So let's clone the repository and get started.
Okay. So git clone this one, and then enter this folder. Okay. So now I think the first thing we need to demonstrate is the last requirement of our
Okay,
homework.
so this is about the keys. Okay, so
Security check.
many times developers submit their public keys like AWS tokens and things like that on GitHub, and then it is not safe to do that. So you want to restrict the developers while they make the commits. Okay, so
I have prepared some files to perform this.
Okay, let's see how it works.
There are some public keys, private keys files, and a configuration file here.
Okay, so you have put the files, and then let's see if the developer is allowed to commit.
Okay, so I could get checkout to another new branch so that we will not mess up their master branch.
Okay.
So now we have in T1 branch we have these things, this security risk here.
So let's try to see if this commit works.
Okay, it says the commit is rejected.
Oh,
because we can detect something from the files.
Oh, so it is saying that these files contain the keys, and so you might want to take care of them before you actually commit them.
Yes.
All right. So this is working, and you have achieved this through pre-commit hook, so git hook.
Yes.
All right. So let's remove these keys and move ahead so that we can see the rest of the pipeline.
Okay. So now I will add one more package to this repository so that we can see their output more clearly.
Okay.
So now I will try to put the node modules to the git ignore so that we will not push this to the GitHub.
Okay.
So npm install save small or install a new package then small to this packet.
Yeah, so
repository.
Yeah, so you are adding just a dependency so that we can see the build results.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try to do this. Let's try to commit this one and then push it to the server. Origin T1.
T1. All right.
Yep.
So
we can see
the build
server
should start.
This one.
Okay. The build has started every time the developer pushes something.
Yep. We have a management page, and we need to register the things that branch information and the repository information.
So it's like each developer registers his repository, something like that, so that you can keep track of information per developer's repository.
Yes.
Per repository.
Yes.
Okay.
So
all right. So you have the history page. Okay.
Yep. It is now built successfully. Now we can see the build status is passed, and this is the output of npm install.
All right.
And the test is passed. And the reason why there is a zero passing is that the original unit tests are not written but in Mocha test.
Oh, okay.
So the Mocha cannot take it. So
okay, all right. And I also see a difference in the coverage, branch coverage. For example, here I see 84.62 and there I see 88 point something. So how did you achieve this improvement in the branch coverage?
I extend this the script in homework 2 so that it handles small cases and.
All right. So you added some functionality in the automatic test case generation tool so that it can coverage a wider range of JavaScript programs.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's nice.
And now we also have this analysis thing.
Okay. So what is that about? Is that about static analysis?
Yes.
All right.
This is just to do some style check to the JavaScript code.
Okay.
And then if there's any
how do you do static analysis in this DevOps pipeline?
I use the ESLint tool for this one.
Okay. So ESLint must be having some inbuilt rules.
Yes. So like this one, the missing semicolon, the similar rule it is in
Okay.
there. It is built in US
Okay.
ES linked.
So did you add any custom rule?
Yeah, there's another rule. It calculates the
Oh.
comments of the code ratio, comment
Oh.
to code ratio.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
have added a custom rule which will check for the comment, which will calculate the comment to code ratio.
Yes.
And you must have also set a threshold, and if it is above the threshold, then you fail, and
Yeah.
it should always be below the threshold. So can you
In our
demonstrate?
pipeline, we have we push it to T1, and the server will see if this T1 meets some criterions. If
Okay.
it meets these criterions, it will push the T1 branch to the production branch.
Oh, okay. So you have a T1 branch, and then you have a filter in between, and then you have the production. So the filter will make sure that all the repositories which satisfy the given set of criteria, only those will be pushed to the production. So that your production always has the working code which satisfies all the conditions.
Yeah. Now we have two criterions. One is there is no failed unit test, and the other it is their comments to code ratio should be less than 26%. Okay,
so can you show us how the repositories are blocked or they are not allowed to push to production?
Okay, so now I create a new branch T2, and then I will do some changes to their unit test. So in this assert, I just change it to false. So if of course it will fail.
Okay, so you are changing the conditions of one of the unit test cases so that it fails and it should not get committed.
Yeah, failed. Okay, git push origin T2. So yeah, now we can see the server take this request also. So it is building. Let's see
every time somebody pushes the code, it should build.
Yep.
So
now
this should fail because one test case is failing.
Yep. See, cannot commit here.
All right.
So we can see the details here. In here we can see the assertion error.
Yeah.
Because the true ignore is not equal to false.
Okay. Yeah. So the test case has failed and it has not pushed
it to the production. Yeah, okay, so we can check the production branch. Oh, I need to refresh this one. And if we go to production branch, it is the try to. It is not there.
Commit that you are doing right now.
5 minutes ago, it's not a minute ago.
Okay, alright. So can you demonstrate that if the developer's code does not satisfy the static analysis criteria of 26%, then it should fail as well. So for that, you might want to rechange the unit test case that you converted to fail. You might want to make it pass again.
So this
that it should fail only because of the static analysis.
Yeah.
So you might you are adding some more comments so that you are changing the comment to code ratio so that it does not satisfy the threshold criteria. Alright.
Okay, git push origin T3.
Okay. So you are creating a new branch to demonstrate this. Alright. So I see the build happening, and can you go to the history? Okay. And okay, the build is happening, and
but T3 is already in GitHub. Yeah. Okay, so now we can see the test has passed, but it does not push to the production because the analysis failed because of the ratio. It is greater than 36%.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so if the ratio is not set proper or below the threshold or like not satisfying the threshold, then you are not pushing it to the production.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so I think we have covered all the criteria, I think, as per the requirement for Milestone 2. So thank you guys. For any further questions or clarifications, please get back to us.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.